What's up guys, Horrors Gaming here and welcome back to another Fortnite creative update video. So in today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be showing you guys all the new stuff that were added in today's update. And as you can see, we now have some new islands which are absolutely awesome. They are the Thermometer Islands and they are absolutely massive. As you can see here, this is the detailed one. You can also download the non-detailed one, which will remove all the trees so you guys can place whatever you want. But yeah, these are super cool. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of new device settings and new items that have just been added. But this is one of the islands. This could make for some really cool game modes. So let's head back down here. As you can see, this is how it works. So the Thermometer Islands, they will show the square area, and then if you build in that area and go to a different area, it works as if like in game it doesn't load that area, but it'll load that area, and then when they come to here it'll start to load this area. I'll explain that in a second when I read through the patch notes, but let's head down here and show you some of the device stuff. So as you can see here, we had this save point device taken out and it is now added back. They recently put it in secretly, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So here we have one of the main things. So if you use the conditional button and place this new device into it, as you can see, go to consumables, we now have new authority key cards. As you can see, you can use these key cards to place into conditional buttons, give them to a player, and then when you've given them to a player, as you can see, you can have it so that the key card will point to the conditional button. This can be used in death runs or secret maps where it's going to point to a secret room when they unlock some kind of achievement. You can give them a conditional button and it'll point them to the secret room, and only they can access it with these key cards. Nobody else can, which is absolutely awesome. It's so cool. I'm glad they've added in something like that. They've also added in new resources. So as you can see, we have the active power cell, blast powder, duct tape, adhesive resin, batteries. We already had bacon. I believe that might be a new version though. And then obviously coal. So that's really cool. Can make some survival maps where you have to craft things with those. These are all the authority items. I don't believe there's anything new in galleries. Let's just check real quick. Recently added. As you can see, there is nothing added there. This is just mainly improving all devices and settings. Also, if you go into the devices, we now have 200 channels instead of 150, so that makes it a lot better for more mechanics. And yeah, so let's read through the thermometer stuff. So XL Islands and Special Thermometer. This update brings the official launch of XL Island templates, which give you around 16 times the space to build that the original islands did. So as you can see, this island is absolutely massive. To help you make the best use of all this space, these islands use the new special thermometer system. So let's scroll down a little bit. So large team support. All devices which have team settings can now support up to 50 teams, allowing for properly constructed large scale trios. So now let's show you actually so you can understand this. So if you place down a device that has team settings on it, you place these down. Instead of just showing 16 teams, for some reason, there we go. Instead of these showing 16 teams, they're going to now show 50 teams, which is really cool, because you couldn't do much with 16 player games. You couldn't give 50 teams. You can only do 16 teams, even though it's a 50 player lobby. But as you can see, you could do 50 players now, which is really cool. Conditional button updates. We've made a significant update to the conditional button to allow it to handle multiple items and custom stack sizes. Let's scroll down a little bit. Islands. There are new XL island templates being added in this update. So let's go back and I'll show you these islands. XL flat grid island, an XL flat island of grid spaces. The Archipelago Island, an XL environment focused around water and opposing islands. So let's go to here, scroll down, and as you can see, we now have 3 new islands here, which are really cool. We've got another one coming, I believe, maybe in the next few days, I'm not too sure. But We've got the Mountain Ridge Island, an XL island with mountains, lakes and beaches. Mountain Ridge Island empty, and that's the same one with no vegetation. When working with these islands, you will automatically be using the spatial thermometer. So all these new islands are going to have this new grid, as you can see here, which allows you to have more buildings within your map. I'm not too sure how much more you can get from original islands. I will obviously build a map and see how it works. But yeah, now we've got the spatial thermometer. XL islands handle memory budgets differently from normal sized islands. Much more can be placed in an XL island as long as any one area has about the same amount of memory used as a normal island. Spatial thermometer breaks an island down into grid of cells, and the grid of cells are them. So that's a cell, and so on. When you place a prop, its memory cost is added to all the cells around it from which it can be seen. When you add a device to the map, its memory cost is added to all cells in the map, since devices always need to be loaded in memory to operate. Can't be swapped in and out like props, otherwise they would stop working when you get too far from them. As you add props, the memory cost of an individual cell will actually be calculated by adding the memory cost of all props that are visible from that cell, plus the cost of all devices on the island. Memory use is shown in two ways: memory bar and heat map that overlays the map. Memory bar. If you have a prop in your phone tool ready to place, the memory bar will display the memory. So let's just show you that real quick. So let's just grab any prop, and when you're about to place this down on your screen, you're going to see the memory that it places down. So let's remove that real quick. If you do not have a prop in hand, the memory bar will show the memory use for the cells with the highest memory cost on your island. The heat map. The heat map shows you a color-coded representation of cells on your island. You can see this information in the minimap for cells nearby, or for the whole island by opening the map screen. The colors on the cells give you an idea of the amount of memory. So blue is 0%, 25% is green, 50% is yellow, 75% is orange, 90% red with an exclamation mark in the cell, and that means it's close to being reaching your budget. And then 100% is obviously red with the padlock, just as the normal memory bar works. Tips for reducing memory in cells: you can remove props from the cells itself to try and reduce its memory. Delete some devices since those contribute memory to the island. There is a lot more, guys, but obviously I'm not going to go through it on this. They've added new functionality, options to the conditional buttons. They've added there's loads of new stuff that they've added to different devices in games. They've added new consumables and keycards, and that is. Oh yeah, also the Llamatron and mannequin device I mentioned yesterday is unfortunately not coming to the public anytime soon. They're still going to test it in the beta and stuff, so maybe it will come soon. Anyway, I do have one last thing to show you before we end today's video, so let's head to the main menu. So here we are, guys. On the main menu, you want to go to creative and click play, and then when it comes up with the menu, as you can see, we now have this new little menu screen. And then if you click on discover, you can find all the islands that are in creative on this new menu, which is really cool, which means it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to enter maps and play whatever map you want using this screen. Unfortunately, my map is going to be coming out of the hub when the hub changes today, so hopefully I'll have another map in there soon. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, guys, I do hope this video helped you. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe for more, click on the bell so you get notified when I upload in the future, and I will see you all in the next one.